We often do stories on the Ohio State Highway Patrol's K9 Unit. Those dogs help troopers find millions of dollars worth of illegal drugs in our region every year. But between the big hits is a lot of hard work, and it's not often you get to see them on the job. 13 ABC's Lisa Guyton went along for the ride.
These highly trained dogs are helping state troopers hunt down illegal drugs on Northwest Ohio roads.
The dog is vital to what we do as law enforcement officers. It helps us to confirm or dispel our suspicion about drug activity.
So far this year, troopers have made nearly 3,500 drug-related arrests in Ohio. That's on pace to beat last year's total, which was up from 2011.
It's a constant kind of a cat and mouse game. You know, their tactics are always changing. They watch what we do, we watch what they do, and it's just a constant back and forth.
The dogs go through extensive training before being paired with a handler. And then each dog goes through rigorous performance certification at least once a year. The dogs are certified to sniff out 4 categories of drugs: marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamines, as well as derivatives of those drugs like crack and ecstasy. And these 4-legged crime fighters hit pay dirt a lot.
My biggest cocaine seizure was 228 pounds. My biggest marijuana seizure was a BC Bud marijuana seizure of 352 pounds coming out of Vancouver.
The dogs have a sense of smell that's thousands of times stronger than humans.
If I were to be cooking a pizza inside my home, the dog would be able to come in and tell me all the ingredients, whereas you would come in and you would just smell a pizza inside the house.
He's able to distinguish different odors coming from vehicles, whether they be fuel or food or carpeting or plastic or people or anything, and distinguish that odor from drugs and separate those odors.
Roni is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. He's doing what's called a walk around. Now, as you can see, the handler is taking the dog around the vehicle to see if he indicates there's an odor of any narcotics on this particular car. Now, there are 2 different ways the dogs will indicate the presence of an odor. They're passive hitters and they're aggressive hitters. Roni, as you can see, is an aggressive hitter. But the dog's motivation is not the drugs. It's about the reward.
Good boy. That's a good boy.
In the dog's mind, the toy, the reward is a game to them. They don't know that they're actually working and looking for drugs to help better the highways and the communities. They think that it's a game.
There's plenty of work for the K9 unit, with interstates 80, 90, and 75 running right through the region.
About $1,000 a pound of hydroponic marijuana in California can be worth up to $5,000 a pound on the East Coast. So this is a major thoroughway for that. But there are experiences, usually the drugs and the contraband are going from the West Coast to the East Coast, and usually the proceeds or the money to purchase are going from the East Coast to the West Coast.
So just what does it take to track down the drug runners? Patience, persistence, and a keen eye.
Part of it comes with experience, part of it comes with training, and then there's part of it that's those intangibles of being able to recognize things that are not normal, and that constant kind of vigilant awareness of what's going on around you, and being able to spot out that one vehicle that's abnormal or unusual, that's doing the one thing that every other car that's driven by hasn't done.
The dogs are more than work partners, though. They're companions.
And I spend more time with him than I spend with my family. He's with me 24 hours a day.
Every canine handler thinks their dog is the best dog. A little competition between all of us.
Even with that friendly competition, the unit is truly a group effort.
We work together as a team. Our success is as a team and as an organization. You know, I've had some very good people that I've trained under that have showed me the things that they've learned over many years of a career of doing this.
It is rewarding to know that we're at least making a dent as much as we can in trying to help the citizens, and I know that I would want those criminals and those drugs out of my own community, so I try to remember that when I'm working.
Because the K9 units have been so successful, the State Highway Patrol hopes to add another 10 dogs to the statewide ranks in the coming months, bringing the total number to around 40. Now, unfortunately, even with the great work of the K9 unit, state troopers say research shows that officers around the country only intercept about 5% of the illegal drugs in the United States. To learn more about the work of the K9 unit, get connected to 13abc.com. Lisa Guyton, 13ABC Action News.